Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Today, Jivaka Penya Vatu, the story of Jivaka's questions from Dhammapada, Arahanta Waka. Katati no visokasa vipamukdasa sabati Sabagantha Bahinasa Parilaho Nawejati So Yengendo Alonzong do Kandasati Diaruma Lumiao do Alonzong Atong Puego Baby do Tandra Kei do Abido Yanda Pogo A Bubamu Mashirochi. The fever of patience exists not for him who has completed the journey, who is the sorrowless and wholly set free, and has broken all times. This Dhammadesana was taught by the Buddha when he was dwelling at Ambalatika monastery offered by Jivaka, with the reference to physician Jivaka, specialist Dr. Jivaka. You know, the specialist Dr. Jivaka. Then I need to explain the life story of physician Jivaka briefly. During the Buddha times, Savatthi country was ruled by Kosala king. Rajagaha country is ruled by Bimbisara kings. Later on, Ajatasattu king. Vesali country is a democracy country. They can become king in their country alternately according to elections. Is it? But in Vesali country is a developed country. In Vesali country, there was one courtesans, you know, the special prostitute. Her name was Ambabali. She immediately appeared in the mango tree without human parents. She is like, you know, Deva. Deva also appear without parents, something like this. Then she is also Upapadika beings. Upapadika beings. She was very beautiful. Then when she became adult, then many princes, many rich persons wanted to get marry her. Then because of her, they are going to fight each other, is it? There will be wars to take the women. That is why they discussed each other. Then, you also want to marry her? I also want to marry her. Oh, the many people want to get married with the Ambabali. That is why then we will appoint the Ambabali as courtesan. Then everybody can enjoy with the courtesan Ambabali. Then, because of this, then they appointed the Ambabali as courtesans in their country. Then everybody can enjoy with the Ambabali, but must pay 1,000 piece of money, $1,000 for one night to enjoy with Ambabali courtesans. Then only just princes and rich persons can enjoy with the courtesans Ambabali. Is it? Then she was very beautiful. That is why many kings, princes, and rich persons want to enjoy with the Ambabali courtesans. The many princes, kings, rich persons, rich men from different countries come to the Vesali country to enjoy sensual pleasure with the Ambabali courtesans, including Bimbisara king. You know, Bimbisara king, when he was young, he is not Sotapanna yet. That is why he also went to Vesali country to enjoy sensual pleasure with Ambabali courtesan. But he disguised as, certain man, not as a king. Then he went to Vesali country together with maybe a few followers or trustworthy, some his follower. Then he disguised as a certain man and enjoy sensual pleasure with the Ambabali courtesans. At that time, he see the developed country of the Vesali. What? The Vesali country is a development. Why? Because of Ambabali courtesans. Many people come, so good business in this country. They also have a lot of hotel, is it? Oh, because of Ambabali. Then he has an idea. Why? Okay, we should also appoint one beautiful guest to be courtesans in my country. Oh, then when he returned to his country, then he find one beautiful girl in their country. Her name is Salavati. Salavati is very beautiful. That is why then Bimbisara can announce to appoint her as courtesans in Rajagaha country. Then the people from the country also agree with the support of king and people from the country. Then she became courtesans. Courtesan is not normal prostitute, no? Special prostitute. Only princes and rich persons can enjoy such a pleasure with her. Why? Very expensive. To enjoy such a pleasure with the Ambabali courtesan, only one night, $1,000 piece of money. That means more expensive than, more valuable than US dollar during the Buddha time. Is it? But for Salavati, to enjoy the sensual enjoyment with the Salavati, it will cost $100, 100 piece of money, only one night. Then many princes, many rich persons enjoying the sensual pleasure with the Salavati courtesans, including Abhaya Kumara. Abhaya Kumara is one of the son of Bimbisara king. Ajatasattu is another son. Abhaya Kumara is also Bimbisara's king's sons. Then he also enjoyed the sensual pleasure with the Salavati courtesan. Depending on Abhaya prince, then she got pregnancy. Is it? She got pregnancy. Then when after 10 months, then she gave birth at the baby. Then finally this baby was a man, not female. You know? Actually, Salavati also have another daughter. Daughter is a Sirima. Sirima is also courtesan of Rajagaha country. She was also very beautiful. To enjoy with the Sirima, only just for one day, one night, will be 1,000 piece of money. Is it? Then, when Jivaka, the Salavati gave birth, the baby is a man, a boy. Then, when the courtesans or prostitute give birth their children, if they are daughter, then they look after the daughter for their future generation. Is it? When they become old, nobody will comes for enjoyment or sensual pleasure, then no money. But their daughter will be prostitute or the courtesan, or they still can make money in this way. That is when they take care of their daughter. But if a courtesans give birth, then a boy, then they throw away. Is it? They don't look after their male, their boy, a child. That is why when she gave birth, the baby, or this baby is a man, that a boy, that is why she asked her workers to throw away outside of the Rajagaha country in the heap of rubbish. Is it? Then, at that time, early in the morning, when they threw away the boy baby in the heap of the rubbish, then what will happen? Many crows want to eat this baby. They think this is a kind of beef or meat. Is it? That is when they are shouting, many crows are there at that time. Then early in the morning, the Abhaya prince and his follower went to royal palace to approach Bimbisara king. Then Abhaya Kumara saw, there are a lot of crows are shouting. What is the reason? Please go and check. Then one man go and check. There's a baby. One baby is here. Then the crows are preparing to eat the baby. Then check. Is he still alive? Yes, Majesty. Yes, Prince. He is still alive. Then if he is still alive, we will look after this baby. Then, because he asked, is he still alive? Then they answer, yes, he is still alive. That is why they gave his name as Jivaka. Jivaka means he is still alive. Is it? This baby is still alive. Then they become Jivaka. Actually, this Abhaya prince's son, Jivaka, is the Abhaya's Kumara's son. Is it? Then they took the baby, and the Abhaya Kumara took care of this baby to become adult. That is why his name is called Jivaka. Then, when Abhaya Kumara took care of the baby, then later they also play with his friend when he began, for example, 5 years, 7 years, or his age, something like this. Then they fight, children sometimes fight each other, quarrel each other. At the time, they say, you have no parent, or they abuse the Jivaka. You have no parent, you have no relatives. At the time, he feel very hard. Then also when they are playing, when they become tired, many of, the other children, they have parents, uncle, auntie, they come and give the water or the snack, etc. But for Jivaka, there's no relatives, nobody comes to take care of him. That is why many children also abuse him like parentless. That is why he approached the Abhaya prince and he asked his life story. Then Abhaya Kumara also explained, actually, we took you from the rubbish. You have no parents. Actually, he is his father, is it? Abhaya Kumara is his real father. Then when he knows his actual life story, then he feels the sense of urgency. Then now I am living in a royal family, but I have no relatives here. Then I should have good education. Is it? Then a kind of special art. Then he considers what kinds of arts will be better to learn. Or like the fighting or shooting the gun, etc. Is it? Riding the elephant and horse, etc. Then which one is better? Oh, these kinds of art are not suitable for me. I'm not interested. This is only just to kill other people or to fight, to torture other people. I don't want to learn such kinds of arts. Then he considers, if I learn medical treatment, it will be the best. Then I will, with this knowledge, I will be able to treat many people with their compassion and metta and karuna. Is it? Or it will be great. Then he decided to study the medical treatment. Then without informing his father Abhaya, then he went to Takasila country. Takasila country is the university, Takashila. Oh, Takashila is a non-Pakistan country. During the Buddha time, Takashila is also the university country. There's a very famous professor in this country. That is why many princes, many rich persons, sons went to this university to learn the arts. Is it? Then Jivaka also, at the age of 60 years, when he reached 60 years of his age, then he went to Takasila country to learn the medical treatment. Then he cannot give any payment, any fees to the teacher in this university to learn, to study the medical treatment. Is it? Making the medicine or medical treatment. Then how he do? Then he did a very good duty. Very good duty means he served his teachers whatever he want. This is his fee. This is his payments for studying the art from the professor. These are Pamauka. Then what will happen? To graduate or to finish the learning of the medical treatment or making the medicine, it will take for 16 years. But Jivaka learned, Bahonja Ganadi, he learned a lot of art in one day. Lahonja Ganadi, he learned making the medicine or medical treatments quickly. Then he also trying to memorize whatever he learned. Then Saikiten Chata Napomosati. After learning whatever art he had learned, he never forget. Oh, this is Jivaka's learning style. You know, Pahonja Ganadi, Lahonja Ganadi, or Saikiten Chata O Ganadi, then Saikiten Chata Napomosati. Pahonja Ganadi, he learned a lot. Lahonja Ganadi, he learned quickly. Then he also trying to memorize, not to forget. Or then he also trying to memorize whatever he need to memorize. Then after memorizing, he try not to forget again. This is his learning. That because of this reason, he finished his learning of making medicines or medical treatment within 7 years. Actually need to learn 16 years, but he learned only just for 7 years. Then after learning the medical treatment and making medicines for 7 years, then he thought to himself, now I have learned a lot of medical treatment or making the medicines for 7 years. When it was finished, then one day he approached the professors and he asked. Then professor also understood. Jivaka already graduated. He finished his learning. That is why. Okay. Here, about 1 yojana, about 10 miles from this Tekasila city, there is a forest, many forests around this city. There are many trees. You go and check which tree is not useful for making medicine. Okay? Which tree is useless tree? Useless tree, not which trees are unuseful tree for making medicine. That means the tree cannot make as medicine. Then you can go and find such kinds of tree. Then Jivaka went to the forest and find the tree. Oh, the tree can make this medicine. Oh, this tree and this leaf, this flower can make this medicine. Then he find 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. Although he find the tree, the tree which cannot make as medicine, then he couldn't find any tree. Every tree are available, possible to make as medicine. That is why he came back to the professor and he reported, "Oh, Master, although I found many trees in the forest for 4 days, I couldn't find any tree which cannot make as medicine. Every tree can make as medicine. Every tree, every leaf, every flower can be medicines." Then he answered, "Okay, then you graduate, you finish your learning. Then, if you wish to go back, then you can go back to your country." He allowed. He graduated. That is why in Myanmar Medical University, need to study for seven years to graduate. Then for maybe specialist and professor, okay, need to continue to learn a little bit more like this. Then the professor gave a little bit of money, some amount of money to Jivaka for his journey. Why? Actually, if he gave a lot of money to return to his country, then he will use this money only. Then he will not know the gratitude of the teacher. Is it? Gratitude of the teacher. That is why he gave a little amount of money. Why? If he spend his money, then he will finish soon. Then he need to continue to go without money. At that time, he will find the money with his art, his medical knowledge. With this intention, he gave small amount of money for this journey. Then, with the permission of professor, Jivaka also returned to Rajaka country from Takasila country after 7 years studies. Then when he reached Saketa city is a Visakha devotees city, is it? Then his money finished. No remaining money for his journey. At that time, he find the patient in this city here and there for medical treatment, is it? Then luckily he found one lady from a rich family. She has, she felt headaches for 7 years. Nobody could treat her disease. Then then I will treat. Then Jivaka treat her disease. He gave only one time medicine. Then she immediately recovered from this headache. Automatically disappear. Because of his treatment, this lady also very grateful to Jivaka, physician Jivaka. That is why she also gave, the 4,000 piece of money. Then her husband also 4,000 piece of money, daughter, son, and also 4,000 piece of money and some other requisites. Then he got a lot of money with only one-time treatment. Okay? Using this money, he returned to Rajagaha country. Then no need to worry for his journey. Is it? Then at that time, he know the value of the teacher. Value of the teacher. Oh, teacher, because of my teachers, now, although I have money, I can make money easily. Is it? Otherwise, they will not know the value of the teacher or value of the art. Is it? Then now he knows. Then, when he reached the Rajagaha country, then he approached the Abhaya Kumara, Abhaya prince. Then he also, Abhaya prince also, he gave this money to Abhaya prince, but he didn't accept. Okay, no problem, then you can build one house in my compound. Is it? Then Abhaya Kumara also allows for Jivaka's house to build in his nearby his house. Then he stay in. He treat many special treatment. In Rajagaha country, the same, one rich man in Rajagaha country, he had headache for 7 years. Nobody could treat his disease. Then Jivaka understood. Then he make operation on his head and take 2 kinds of worm or insect from his brain. Then immediately recover. Because of this, then he gave all his wealth. But Jivaka didn't answer. No problem, you should not give all of your wealth. You only just give 100,000 piece of money for me. 100,000 piece of money is for Bimbisara king. Then he received in this way. Then another thing also, in Varanasi city also the same. One rich person also have a kind of rich person's disease. Nobody could treat. Then he got a lot of money from rich person family. Even Bimbisara king also the same way. He has disease in his inner part. Cannot use toilet easily. Is it? The blood come out, something like this. Then that is why he dare not to go to the queen or something like this. Then Jivaka treats only just for a short time, then he recovered. That is why Bimbisara can also give a lot of rewards to him, a lot of properties to him, including one big village. Since this time, Jivaka became specialist for the treatment of Buddha and Bhikkhu Sangha, as well as the king and also princes, people in the royal palace. He became specialist doctor physicians in this royal palace. Is it? Then from time to time he also went to the other country. Because of this he became famous. Why? He will be the doctor or the physicians of the Buddha. That is why the Saka also, Saka also gave making medicine. Saka also gave his powers to make medicine. If the disease, there's the disease in one people, if the disease arises because of weather, because of food, etc., not because of karma, then he can cure this disease only one time, then finish, recover. Because of also power of the Saka also. Because of his karma also. Why? During Brahmodra Buddha times, he wished, he make the aspirations to be physicians to take care of the Buddha. That is why he fulfilled the 10 paramis for 100,000 war cycle since Brahmodra Buddha time. That is why now he became the physician of the Buddha. Is it? Then one time he went to Chanda Pechota king. He also have a kind of disease in his body. Then what happened? Then he treat only one time, then he recover. This story also actually very long story. Then he also gave a lot of money and then special clothes from his country, seaweed country. There are a lot of special clothes in his country. Then he offered 1,000 pieces of clothes to the Jivaka, and also many the other things. Then Jivaka wanted to offer this very good clothes to the Buddha and Bhikkhu Sangha. Actually, during 20 Vasa of the Buddha and all Bhikkhu Sangha use only Pansukula Jivara. They are Pansukula Jivara user only. They don't wear the Jivara offered by devotee. But Jivaka requested the Buddha to accept those clothes, very good clothes to wear. Then because of Jivaka's request, the Buddha allowed Gahapati Jivara. They are called Gahapati Jivara. 20 Vasa of the Buddha, only they wear the Pansukula Jivara. But later on, because of Jivaka's request, the Buddha allowed Gahapati Jivara robe offered by devotee. That is why now we are wearing. Then sometimes he also treat, if there are many different kinds of disease in Bhikkhu Sangha, then he also have the treatment. One time, there are many skin disease like boil, leprosy, and many people. Then Jivaka is alone, but there are many patients in the country. That is why he cannot give the treatments to all people. That is why he only just gave his treatment to Bhikkhu Sangha only, not to the people. At that time, many people also have the disease. Only Jivaka can treat their disease with his medicine. That is why what happened? They also ordained as Bhikkhu. Why? When they became Bhikkhu, Jivaka will treat their disease, leprosy, boil from their body. Because of this reason, then many people also criticize Jivaka also become tired. Then later, when they recover from their illness, they disrobe. Why? They ordain not because of Saddha, because of treatment only. Is it? That is why if there is no Saddha, although they are wearing the Bhikkhu robe, very dangerous. Then they disrobe after recovering their disease. That is why Jivaka also not happy with this condition. Then he requested the Buddha, Bhante, when you allow the candidates to ordain as a bhikkhu, you should not allow those who have leprosy, boil, tuberculosis, etc. Then we check as this one because of Jivaka's request. Is it? If they had the disease in their body, don't allow to be ordained. Jivaka request. That is when the Buddha put this Vinaya rule. Then in ordination ceremony we check, do you have leprosy? Nati bandi, no bandi. Do you have tuberculosis? No bandi. At the time only we allow. Otherwise we are not allowed because of this story. Okay? Then this is the story of Jivaka. Because of this reason, then when the Buddha gave the positions in Sangha, for example, Venerable Sariputta is the foremost in wisdom. Venerable Moggallana is the foremost in psychic power, or etc. Then Jivaka is also the foremost who reveres to the Buddha. You know, Sampanna, Poggala Sampanna. He revere, he respects the Buddha a lot. Then he is also the physician of the Buddha. Then because of his wishes during the Parumodra Buddha time. Okay? This is the story of Jivaka briefly. Then one day, Devadatta persuaded the Ajatadhattuka. Then Jivadatta trying to kill the Buddha together with Ajatadhattuka. Then when the Buddha was walking around the Gajaguda mountain, what happened? Then Devadatta trying to kill the Buddha by rolling down the very big stone. Is it? Then when he rolled down the very big stone on the Buddha, then two peacock mountain or two very big stones prevented those stones. That is why he couldn't kill the Buddha with the stone. But unluckily, this stone break into small pieces. Then small stone hit the Buddha's big toe. Then the Buddha got injury in his big toe. Nearly the blood come out. Is it? Then even the Buddha feel very painful feeling in his big toe. That is why Bhikkhu Sanghas carry the Buddhas to Madhakochi monastery. But the Buddha says to them, okay, I want to go to Jivaka's Ambalatika monastery, Mango Garden monastery. Please send to this Mango Garden monastery. Then, okay, according to the Buddha's instruction, Bhikkhu Sangha also carry the Buddhas to the Jivaka, Mango Gardens monastery offered by Jivaka. Jivaka, no? That time Jivaka already became Sotapanna. You know, offering ceremony of the Kapati Jivara, the Buddha gave Anumodana, then he became Sotapanna. Then he also offered his Mango Gardens to be Mango Garden monastery. That is why this is also monastery now. Then the Buddha reached in Jivaka's Mango Garden monastery. Then Jivaka also knew this. Oh, the Buddha got the injury because of Devadatta. Then he went to the monastery and he make operations on the Buddha's wound. Is it? Make operation with a small knife. He break and put very powerful medicines in the Buddha's wound, the Buddha's injury. Then after that, he tied this, this wound with the clothes. Then he says to the Buddha, Bande, I have to go to check one patient in the Rajaka city. Then, as soon as I finish with this patient, I will return to you. Before I come here, please don't remove this medicine or this clothes from your bed toe. Then he informed the Buddha. Then he went to Rajagaha country. When he went to Rajagaha country, maybe still a little bit early, after noontime, looking after giving the treatments to the patient in the city, then he returned to the Buddha. But unfortunately, at the time became dark. Then the gate already closed. The gate was closed. That is why he couldn't go outside of the city. Mango Garden Monastery is outside of the Rajaka city. Is it? And Balatika Garden. That is why he couldn't go outside of the city. Then he sleep inside the city. Although, he is also from a royal family, he had to go to the Buddha, but they follow the rule of the country. When they close their gate, they cannot go, everybody cannot go outside of the city, is it? Now he also stay. Then at that time, he thought, oh, I bought very powerful medicine on the Buddha's wound, the Buddha's injury. Then if we don't remove this this clothes, this medicine from the Buddha's toe, then because of power of the medicine, the Buddha will feel his body very hot for a whole night. Then this is my mistake. This is my mistake. How to do? Then he was worried with this condition. During this time, the Buddha also knew this. Then the Buddha asked Venerable Ananda, Ananda, please come and remove this clothes from my wound. Actually, Jivaka wanted to remove his medicines from my injury. Although he came here in times, but the gate was closed. That is why he cannot come here. But this is the time to remove this clothes, this medicine from my wound, is it? My injury. Then Venerable, according to the Buddha's instruction, Venerable Ananda also released the clothes from the Buddha's injury, the Buddha's wound. Then he removed the medicine. Then as soon as he removed this clothes and medicine from the Buddha's toe, then the Buddha's, injury, the Buddha's wound immediately recovered. No more wound, no more injury, no more pain in the Buddha's big toe, with only one treatment. Then early in the morning, Jivaka also, as soon as they opened the gate of the city, then he immediately went to the Buddha and then he says to the Buddha, Kainu ko bande sarire wo pri la ho upano bande. Last night, did you feel very hot in your body? Did you feel heat in your body because of medicine? He asked the Buddha. Then the Buddha answered, Tathagata ko Jivaka body mande yewa sava prilaho upasando. Oh Jivaka, the Buddha already, the Buddha already removed every heat, every fever, yeah, okay? Every fever, since he became enlightenment under the Bodhi tree, the Buddha was peaceful since he attained enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. That is why the Buddha has no fever, no heat, and no more heat. He answered in this way. What does that mean? The Buddha, actually Jivaka asked his physical body, referring to his physical body. But the Buddha answered, referring to his mind. Is it? The Buddha, Bande, did you feel very hot in your body? No, I don't feel any fever, any heat in my body, or any heat in my mental body, because my mind is free from the heat or the defilement. Kilesa, defilement are very hot. If there are kilesa, defilement in mind, then it will make this person to be hot. Is it? That is why, although Jivaka referred to physical body of the Buddha, that the Buddha answer referring to his mental body. There is no defilement, no kilesa in my mind. I destroy all the kilesa, fever, the heat from my mind since I attain enlightenment under the Bodhi tree. What the Buddha means is like this. Then saying this, the Buddha recited this stanza. You know, Gadati no visokatasa, vipamodasa sabati, sabagantha binasa prilaho nawejati. You know, Gadati no me, Gadati no visokatasa. There are traveler. You know, we are traveler. You are traveler. Then you are on the way, on the journey. You are still in the journey. You are still traveling. Is it? Why? Traveling means as long as you still have kilesa, defilements, then whatever you do, kusala or akusala, then it will produce their result. If there is no kilesa, then kusala and akusala will not produce future existence. Then if you still have kilesa, because of your kusala or akusala karma, it will produce your future existence. Because of good karma, will be reborn in good realms. Because of bad karma, will be reborn in bad realms. In this way, you are still traveling. Then you become human being or deva or brahma or animal. Then next time you will also do many kusala or akusala. Because of kilesa, will be reborn in future existence. In this way, you are traveling. Is it? In the journey, long journey. But if you destroy the defilement with the path knowledge, another path knowledge, then your journey is completed. Your journey is completed. You are not in the journey. Even Sotapanna still have journey. For example, 5 lives. You know, 7 lives. 7 future lives. They are also still traveling. But only Arahanta has completed their journey. Since they destroy all defilement, they have no more future existence. That is why they are Gadati, they have gone their journey. They have completed their journey. This is called Gadati no. Visokas are worryless, sorrowless. Sure, they have no sorrow. Is it? Vipamodas are sabari, from everything completed free, or wholly set free. Sabha Ganda Pihinasa. He has broken all ties. All ties. Okay? They have already destroyed every tie. Then be Gandha. Gandha. Then that me, Arahanta, already destroyed all defilements, all kilesa. That is why their journey has already completed. Prilaho Nawajati, those who have completed the journey, they have no fever in their mind. Fever or patience in their mind. Prilaho Nawajati, that means there is no heat in their mind, no heat or defilement, no fever or defilement in their mind. The Buddha answered this. The Buddha answered this one. This is the stanza of meaning. Because of Jivaka's question, the Buddha also answered. Then at the end of the Buddha's answer, many became Sotapanna, etc. Jivaka asked, referring to the Buddha's physical body, but the Buddha answered referring to mental body, mental heat defilement. Then that is why this story is called Jivaka Pinya, the story of the Jivaka's questions. By knowing this, then you are also still in the journey. Then if you wish to complete your journey, then trying to practice to become Arahanta. When you become Arahanta, your Arahanta path knowledge will destroy all defilement. Then no more future existence. Then your journey already completed. Is it? Gadati no. Kadati no Visokasa. At that time, no more worryless, sorrowless. That is why. Then by knowing this, they may be able to practice to become Arahanta, to realize Nibbana. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Idame punya asawakaya wahang hotu. Idame punya Nibbanasa Pechayo hotu Mama punya bhagan Sabha sadhana Bhajemi Te sabe Me sama Punya bhagan Lavandu Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.